Hey beauties, how's it going? Welcome to Pros of Eden. And yes, we are doing something totally different. If you just happened upon this video or you have been with me for a while, you know that I do prophetic teachings. I love to do Bible studies, but this one's going to be different. This is going to be a health and beauty vlog. And I know I have dropped the ball because I said that I was going to be doing these at least once a week. But in December, I just really wanted to focus, you all. That's why I haven't done any like political videos. I haven't done a lot of current news videos. I really stuck to like biblical teachings because I was just lasering in on my focus, right, with the Lord. But today is going to be different, y'all. We are going to talk about so many things. And y'all, for me, everything is spiritual down to, the purchases I make because everything is so meaningful to me. I'm just a very sentimental person, you all. So we're gonna have story time because for my fashion girls, you all know that LV has done a re-edition, you all, and if you know, you know. They have brought back the multicolor line of their LV bags by the Japanese artist Takeshi Murakami. And when it first came out, y'all, it was all the rage. How many of you all remember? My 2000 girlies, you remember Jessica Simpson, right? Okay, she was with this bag everywhere. And I first came to love the bag when I went to the buckle, you all, and they had this multicolored bucket bag. Now, I didn't know at the time, I was just a teen, I didn't know that it was a nod to the LV bag because it was so new that everybody, I guess, apparently was making these, well, not everybody, because the buckle was the only one I ever saw have a dupe. And it was very early on when this bag came out. So I had no idea that LV had a version of this, but everywhere I would go, people loved this bag. I wore that bag until the straps were just no more, right? Until I was like so head over heels with the print, I knew that I wanted the LV Speedy bag. You all, wherever I went, that bag went. That bag was definitely a conversation piece and still is, and we're gonna talk about it because guess what? I still have this bag. This bag I absolutely love. I wear it out every now and again. I'll bring it out the closet for a spin, but I haven't worn it consistently in a long time. I baby my bags, and so I'm gonna share with you the bag, the original OG, the original Speedy 30. So get ready for that, girls, because I'm bringing her out the closet, taking her for a spin for sure now. So that is so exciting when you can see something come back around and you're like, woo, because back at the time when it came, it was a limited edition. And so LV does a lot of limited editions, but recently I kept thinking, they're gonna bring it back. I just felt like they were gonna bring it back because it's such an iconic, beautiful, unique piece. And sure enough, I was so excited to hear that this January they dropped the line and everybody is like going bananas for it. It just is a nod to my youth, basically. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna also talk about some fragrances. I have been loving that I want to share it with you all, but here's the gig. I don't really have a winter fragrance, you all, and I have tried a couple. I've tried the YSL Libre, which really can be a fall and spring. You can carry it over to the winter, but it's really not. And then I have the YSL Black Opium, which it smells great, but it's just not me. I have not found the winter fragrance that just I could say is my signature scent. So your girl's got a couple in mind. So we'll be visiting Ulta, but I'm gonna do that after my Pilates. So if I can, I'm gonna show you some of the Pilates reformer moves that we do in class today, take you with me to Ulta, and then we'll come back for story time because I've got two stories. I've got the multicolor LV story, and then I've got the Chanel number 19, which was my very first fragrance that I just fell in love with. You all, I know y'all probably said you were young and had some expensive taste. I don't know where I get that from, y'all. I came into the world, it could not have a price tag, but I would gravitate to the more expensive item. I don't know. I have an eye for quality and luxury. Always have been that way, and I don't know where I get that from. Mom, where do I get that from? Because she's not an over like the top luxury design person at all. She's always just beautiful, elegant, but not like high end. So I don't know where that came from, but that's how I came into the world. So we'll definitely talk about that fragrance, talk about some of the ones that you should get if you have never considered, because they're just iconic. And if you want to smell amazing, they will do it for you. So come with me as we start the day, you all. All right, you all. So we are headed to Club Pilates, and I am loving Club Pilates. If you have not heard of Club Pilates, it's amazing. You get to do Pilates on a reformer machine, so it's added weight to it, you all, and I love that. So, you know, honey, mama trying to get her body right for this new season, right? Because we all know that January determines how you gonna look in the summertime. What they say, winter bodies are made, no, y'all, summer bodies are made in the what? In the winter, honey. So put those Cheetos down. Anyway, guys, you know, here's the thing. Many of us are beginning the 21-day corporate fast tomorrow. I'm so excited about that, because that's going to cleanse our palates. That's going to get us spiritually aligned, cleanse us physically, mentally, all the way around. So yeah, if you have not ever done a 21-day fast, or maybe you haven't done one in a while, it's a wonderful way to begin your year with the Lord and get everything aligned. Get your mind, your body, your spirit, everything aligned. So I'll be starting that tomorrow corporately with many other believers, starting January the 5th. And I thought, when I saw that, when the man of God said January the 5th, I said, come on, Lord, do your thing, because 5 represents what? Grace. And we're starting off January the 5th. Ooh, I love it. I love all of that. I told y'all everything has meaning for me. So what else? I want to give you a word in all of this, right? You got to get a word. And the word is remain silent before your accusers. So many of you try to prove yourself when people have accusations, when people say all manner of things that you know are not true out here in these streets. You feel the need to defend yourself. In 2025, let the Lord defend you. Learn to be silent before your accusers. Didn't we learn that from Jesus? Jesus was silent before all of the Pharisees, Sadducees, and everybody else that was throwing accusations. He did not try to prove himself. They called him all kinds of things. They called him a thief. They said that he was disturbing the peace. My goodness, they hung him on the cross between a murderer and a thief. He was counted among the transgressors. Think it not strange when people count you amongst the sinners. Count it all joy, because if the Messiah went through it, what it means that, are you better than the master? Do you think you're not going to go through it? He elevated you. He promoted you. Guess what? It comes with that elevation package. So you have to learn to be silent, even when people are saying all manner of things that you just know are not true. And I know it's difficult, and you want to defend yourself out here in these streets. Give it to the Lord. Let the Lord defend you. And a powerful thing about silence is it's such a powerful tool, because people be out here in these streets throwing all these allegations, trying to provoke you into speaking, trying to provoke you into saying and defending yourself. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. It takes so much self-discipline. And this is when I know a true man of God, when they can let accusations just flow like the water, and they go on about their business, baby. Because at the end of the day, they're like, you won't pay my bills. You're not my God. I don't know you nothing. If you want to think the worst of me, think the worst of me. If you want to be out here in these streets believing every rumor that comes across your path, go for it. Right? But that ain't my business. See, you got to learn what other people think about you. It ain't your business. How you respond matters, though. So in 2025, when people say this person don't like you, or this person said this, or this, tell them, please don't bring that my way, because it really ain't none of my business. You see, I don't need to know all that, because I'm still going to treat them with the respect and dignity and honor because of who I am. So it really don't even matter what they think about me, because I work for the Most High God, and so I'm on His payroll. So at the end of the day, I work as unto the Lord. So they gonna get this blessing. They gonna get, I'm not going to be provoked into treating them wickedly. What other people think you does not matter, child of God, but how you respond does. So learn to be quiet. I know it takes self-discipline, and that's when you're being trained in righteousness. A lot of you all want the elevation package, but you don't want the persecution. You become a victim. Oh my gosh, they talk about me. Yeah, they talked about Jesus. Didn't you learn that in 101, Spiritual 101? Why are you out here on these YouTube social media streets complaining that don't nobody like you, and that don't nobody want you to sit at their table, and that don't nobody want that? Why? They rejected Christ. He already told you. So it just blows my mind. Get before the Lord. Stay at his feet, and you won't be out here crying about don't nobody like me. Okay? Get over it. I need you to get over it. Come on now. Ain't nobody like Jesus until he sat on the right hand of the Father. And they still, some people still got a problem with Jesus. You know, you just can't please people. You just got to give it up. Learn to please God. That's where your reward comes from, not man. What they say, man gives the award, but God gives the reward. You better go on and learn where your provision comes from and take several seats. Stop getting upset. Stop getting in your feelings because somebody said this and that. Because it's part of the elevation package, honey. The higher you go, when them attacks come, woo, the devil don't play fair. He be sending these little witch Jezebels and all these people out here to destroy your character, trying to provoke you into talking and into speaking. All right, y'all. Enough of that. I just had to give you a lesson. I couldn't just come out here and we doing beauty vlogs. Y'all was going to get some spiritual, you know, you're going to get some spiritual food one way or the other. All right, so we're headed to Pilates. Then to the Ulta. Then we'll come back for story time. I love a good story time, right? That's how you get to know people. Just share your stories, share your experiences. All right, see you in a bit. All right, you all, I just finished up my Pilates class, and I was going to give you all some video, but listen, my Ray-Bans Metas was not charged up. I forgot to charge the case, and I thought, silly me, by just putting the glasses in the case, it would be enough charge to give me some juice. Not so. You got to keep these things charged up all the time, so that, you know, just so you know. But anyways, it was an excellent class. I feel like I'm ready to start my day, ready to go. But off to the fun part of the day, Ulta. Let's go. Hopefully we're recording. Ulta Beauty. One of my favorite places, that and Sephora. Excuse me. Sorry. You go on, everybody else did. Thank you. So here we are in Ulta, and I have to remember what I'm here for, because if not, I will lose my focus and I'll end up in the makeup aisles. But we're here to look at perfume, in particular winter perfumes. So here we are, Chanel. And I am looking at a few of these. Let's take a look. I am so tempted to smell the green one, but I go for what I'm looking for, the Veuve. And it smells so good, you all. Now, the green one, I keep wondering, you know, does it smell like my Chanel number 19? Because they both have that green coloring, but, you know, who knows? I take my tester. And let's just move on to the other side where we have Gabrielle Essence. And, of course, all of the Chanel number 5s, the Coco Mademoiselles. I know everybody loves Coco Mademoiselle, but I cannot do it. You smell it everywhere. And to me, it is strong, headache inducing for me anyway. So here we are. I'm spraying the Gabrielle Essence. Smells lovely, but I'm not convinced. That's the Chanel number 5. I'm so tempted to just spray, but I just take a little whiff of it because, yeah. You know, that smells like everybody's grandma and auntie of the past, right? Chanel number 5 was just that era. So definitely not looking to revisit that. The Gabrielle Essence smells pretty good, but I am leaning towards the Chance Veuve. It's just very good with my body chemistry, but it's a spring summer scent. It is not a winter scent. So I'm fighting myself, right? Oh, it smells so good. All right, here are the little mini fragrances, which I love to try. Of course, Chanel doesn't do the mini fragrances, but they have other brands, and I love trying the little minis because you can kind of see if you really like it or not. Everything's locked up. You can't try anything. There's no testers. It used to be, remember when you went into Ulta and there were testers and you could try? Everything is locked up, you all. Why? Because apparently the thievery is out of control. People are stealing. But yeah, I'm just walking around letting it develop to see how it does with my chemistry. I just love Chanel's perfumes. You just can't go wrong. Want to smell like class, elegance. Smells so good. There's that little green bottle again. I couldn't help myself. And you know, guys, I don't think it smells anything like the number 19. And it is also a summer scent, so I probably will try it out as we get into the summer months. But for now, it'll stay on the shelf. I keep smelling the essence side of my hand. And I don't know, I'm not blown away by it. But the Chance is incredible. I don't know what it is with all of the Chances, but I have just the best of luck with that particular line of Chanel. Chance, the original, Chance, the flankers, they all smell incredible with my body chemistry. And so that is the Coco Mademoiselle Le Privé that I smelled, and it smells good.
All, I just came out of Ulta, and let me just say this, y'all. Customer service is just not what it used to be, you all. I mean, I'm going to show you the video. Like, everything's locked up because people steal so much that they've got to lock up the fragrances. They guard the fragrances like nobody's business. They've got to take it up to the cash register for you. To try to even get assistance is like they got an attitude with you for asking them to do their job. It's unbelievable. And it's not just at Ulta. It's a lot of places where the customer service is just lacking. I mean, I know you all feel me. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting to the point, just replace them with some AI. AI is more polite than some of these people working at these stores. Anyways, I narrowed it down. I ended up coming out with the fragrance from the Chanel house. I knew it was going to be in the Chanel house because I had been doing my homework and been playing around with some different scents since I've been in LA. And so I narrowed it down to one, and I came out with something totally different that I didn't even plan on getting this particular scent, because I was really narrowing it down between Gabrielle Essence, Chanel Chance Veuve, I think it is, and I ended up doing something that I didn't expect. But we'll talk about it when we get back to the house. Whew, y'all. Customer service.
All right, y'all, we are back, and it is time for story time. So I guess let's pick back up with the Louis Vuitton story. Okay, so back in the early 2000s, Louis Vuitton came out with this multicolor bag that everybody fell in love with, including myself. And here she is, the original OG, the Speedy 30, you all. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Beautiful, right? I love her, and I look forward to getting some more wear out of her. But this is the original Speedy, you all. So I'll turn her around, and yeah, she's a beauty, right? So the new Speedy that they have, I think they have a Speedy 25 in the new re-edition. It looks very similar, except it doesn't have all of the gold hardware. It looks a little bit different, and I personally prefer the OG. The original is always the best, right? That that goes with movies, perfumes, everything. Nothing beats the OG. But I'll let you all take a look on the inside. Let me pull this down some so you can see. Maybe that, nope, that didn't work. Let's see, maybe I need to pull it up. No, there we go. All right, so here she is. And I bought these little love handles off of Etsy years ago because I saw that people's handles get dirty, and I'm very particular about my items, and I didn't want it to darken and get dirty. And so I bought these little handles because I wear hand oils, and the oils from my hand could cause it to oxidize faster. So just a little tip for your bags, when you want to keep them and preserve the leather, you can get these little handles custom made, and I got mine from Etsy's. So here is the handle. And I'm gonna show you the inside of the original LV bag because the current ones are white on the inside, but the OGs are red. This cherry red, aqua, I forget, Alcarta, y'all, I'm messing it up, lining. But you see that? And I haven't worn this bag, like I said, in so long and on a regular basis since probably 2020. And the reason why I know that is because I got a daggone mask on here. And I didn't even wear a mask, you all, but when you went to stores and stuff, you know, you had to follow their guidelines, and every now and again you get caught and I'd have to put it on. So, but that's just to tell you how often I wear this bag, right? And look at this wallet. Now this wallet has seen better days, you all, but you can see how the leather's oxidized. This wallet, woo, it got some love, right? It got some love, but it's gonna get some more love since it's backed out and it's popular. We about to bring her out again too, right? So I'm so excited because who doesn't like to get more use out of their bags and their investment pieces and things like that. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, it's just really basic, you all. It has one pocket on the inside. Let's see, you can see it maybe. The one pocket, yeah. And I always put like a liner in my bags. Like I have like a organizer to give this bag more structure, because if not, it's kind of slouchy, which is fine. Some people love that slouchy look, but I like it to look more structured. And plus, I don't want anything to happen to the inside of the lining. I like to keep it nice and pretty. I take care of my bags like baby, I'm gonna tell you all. So I have an organizer that I put inside of this, and yeah, but this is her, you all. This is the original. Still such a beautiful bag. So zip her back up and stuff her and get her ready for some use, for some wear. Yeah, beautiful. All right, so that's the Louis Vuitton. Now we're gonna move on because I'm gonna show you the perfume that I got from Ulta that I'm so excited about. But not without telling you the story of Chanel number 19. Austin and I, you all know, many of you all know, we went to LA for a mother and son trip. Well, when we were on Rodeo Drive, we visited the Chanel store and we looked at the perfumery. And I was telling Austin about that there was this one Chanel number 19 that I wore when I was 19 years old, around his age. And I loved it, and how they had discontinued it, and it was so hard to find. You could find it online, but I just have not bought any in recent years. And as I was talking, the guy came up and he said, "Did you say Chanel number 19? And he got so excited because he said so many people don't wear Chanel number 19. And he went on to tell me how Chanel, that was her personal favorite. That was her personal perfume that did not get released until after her death. And so we just had a good conversation, and he ended up, well, actually the lady there ended up giving me a sample. Where is it? To take back home. Now this is the perfume Chanel 19, and it smells divine. And I came home and I told Edgar all about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I smelled it. I haven't smelled it since I was,
19, 20, 21, 22, you know, I used to wear it. It used to be my signature scent. And I said, oh, what I wouldn't do to have a bottle of the Chanel number 19, right? Well, he listened, he heard, he delivered, and it was one of my gifts that he got me. And it smells just as divine as I remember. It's just a very green smell. Note the color, greenery, like you are walking in the forest, but it has this fresh, I don't know, majestic smell. It doesn't smell like anything you smell today. And if you want to smell original and unique, just as it was over 20 years ago, this captured my heart, and it will always have my heart. I love it, Chanel number 19. But this is a more spring, summer fragrance. So even though I wear it here and now and there just to give me a little boost, to lift, this is definitely a spring, summer. Okay, now let's move on, you all, to the next one. All right, this one is also from the House of Chanel. This is Chance Altendre, and it is a beautiful girly smell. I'm wearing pink. When you think about the ultimate feminine girly smell, just very clean, divine, make your eyes roll in the back of your head, but not overpowering. Your scent bubble's not gonna take over everybody else's. You know, it's not strong like that Baccarat Rouge, where I mean, you have to be very careful about it because it takes over everything, right? This one is just so feminine and pretty and dainty, if I dare say, of a scent, but everybody loves it. It is a safe, everybody loves signature scent, and it smells divine. All right, so let's see. If you're wondering what did I end up getting at Ulta today, drum roll, are y'all ready? I ended up getting another Chance. And I know y'all probably like, you got a flanker? No, I didn't. This is actually the flanker. Chanel Tundra it came out I think in 2010. But it's a flanker of the OG. And I kept saying, you know what? I really love the smell of the original, but it was competing with Gabrielle Essence, and it was competing with Vive, which is another flanker of Chance. And it smelled so good on my skin, and I just kept going back and forth. But there was only one left of the original, and that for me sealed the deal, because it was like, that's the one. The only one, the only choice, right? And again, I said I wanted a wintry scent. So this is more of a winter, all seasons type of scent, but it can definitely be worn in the winter. Whereas the other Chanel flanker, I think it's called Vive. It is more of a summer, spring scent. And I have tons of summer, spring scents. Getting the Chance because, like I said, I have so many spring and summer scents, but I don't have a lot of wintry scents. So, and again, this probably can be an all season type of scent, Chance, but it smells so good. So let's talk about it. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Very peppery with a musk smell, and I've had this before. I actually, went to, what do you call those little scent samples that they send, micro perfumes, and I tried the Chance, and I really liked it. That's how I knew that I'm gonna really like it. I might as well get the OG because I had already been playing around with it last year, and so I just decided to go with the OG. And you cannot go wrong. It is such a beautiful smell. It is a soft smell. It is a sophisticated smell. It's very elegant and regal, but again, not overpowering, but it does leave a scent trail where you can smell it when you are moved on. You can still smell the remnants of it. So it's a really beautiful, but not gonna knock you off of your feet, overpowering too much type of a, scent. It's a very beautiful, regal, just classy, the epitome of class. Very work friendly, work to evening, work to day type of scent. So
that's what I went for. So my favorite of all times will be, I know people want to know what's your favorite. Chanel number 19 will always be my favorite, right? Because it's so unique. You will not smell this on everyone walking down the street. And then the next one is Chanel Chance Tendre. It's the epitome of feminine. It smells so sweet. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's beautiful, very divine. And then here is the OG, which it really can compete with this. I don't know which one. These two really could tie because they're different moods, different vibes. This one right here is I'm a Woman. I'm a woman, and hear me roar. So it just depends on what you prefer. But you can't go wrong with any of them. So I am about to go and check on my wheatgrass because I had to start a new batch, and I am getting ready to juice some wheatgrass and take a, take a siesta. I am tired. I may take a siesta, but as you see, my husband's going to the store getting the meal ready for me to prepare. He's going out to shop for the chicken and all the stuff for me to make chicken parm because he woke up with chicken parmesan on his heart and he wants me to make it. And I haven't made that in a while, so I said, sure, we're gonna have game night with the boys. We're gonna be playing Monopoly. Of course, they'll bring their girlfriends and we're gonna have fun and just have a good meal, family time, fellowship on this beautiful Saturday. And so I hope that this was something different, something that, maybe it will inspire you to spice up your fragrance game. It helped you to get to know me a little bit more and some of the things that I like and I enjoy. And yeah, so until the next time, I love you all to life. Walk in the light. And hey, what is your favorite signature scent? I would love to hear it in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.